This is the mighty Housatonic, Dom. What we're going to do is show Dom how to do a little Euronymphing today. And we're showing him how to do Euronymphing, not for the purpose of catching trout, although he's learning the skills necessary to do that. But we're showing him the techniques on smallmouth bass, which this river is absolutely full of. River's actually kind of cool today. Doesn't it feel nice and cool, Dom?
Yeah.
It's got to be in the, wow. It's got to be in the low 70s, high 60s, low 70s. I don't know though. I don't want to target trout because it's a little warm. If we get one, we got to get it in and off right away and really make sure this little guy's safe. I think the trout are probably going to be in the spill pools. Look at this. Look at this river. So pretty. Now it's time to show Dom the basics of Euronymphing. So Dom is a former student of mine. And I'm going to have Dom hold the camera while I show him the technique. So we're going to start out with this much line. So we're just a little bit more line than the length of the pole. We're not casting this like a traditional fly pole. We're armed with a pink and a little squirmy worm up top, which is kind of like a Cinco for trout guy. I don't like to use those, but I think it's a good thing for you because it's like cheating almost. So we cast upstream. Just a flip. I didn't really cast it. What I'm doing is I'm trying to let this thing get to the bottom, and I'm watching that yellow line going in. Notice how I have multiple colors of line on my leader. I tied a leader that's, I'm running 35-pound test green down to 20, down to 15, then down to that squiggler, and then finally the leader with the flies on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm flipping it. I'm not casting it, I'm flipping. I'm just kind of flipping the line forward. And I can do it easier. Okay, I can do it easier by grabbing the line like this and then just snapping my pole forward. And I want to let this thing get down. The whole secret to Euronymphing is getting your fly on the bottom, close to the bottom. It's going to work for all the fish that like the Euronymph. So let me come over here a little deeper, let it out here, and I'm going to let it sink. And I'm watching the line as it goes into the water. I'm watching for any stops. See, it's floating with the current. But if the line stops, moves sideways, moves faster than it should, I set the hook. Now there are 4 quarters to a Eurocast, right? So I'm going to go like, so I'm in the water now. Look at that. It's in the water. Put it on the thing. So this is called water loading. So the water is holding it down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to snap it forward. Whoop. And notice how it can snap right up there. And now it starts to sink. That's my first quarter. You see the little, I call this the squiggler. The squiggler. That's the indicator. Looking at the river right in front of us, you can see it's about 2.5, 3 feet deep. And you can see that our leader, our first fly, the anchor fly, comes up, and then there's our second fly, our point fly. What we're going to do is we're going to flip it, and we're just going to let it go. There's one. I got one. And I don't want to catch this. I didn't mean to do this. I'm sorry I did this. This is a trout that I just caught. I did not want, Dom, you heard me say I don't want to catch a trout. And so here I have a brown that I'm going to get in right away, and I'm going to take him off the hook as quick as I can. Dom, net this guy. And we're gonna get him back in the water ASAP. All right, put him down. Leave him right in the water because I got this float to hold them up. You see, he can't get out. And that way we can hold a pole. I'm gonna just get him off real quick. We don't want you. We don't want you today. We're trying to catch, and he's already. We're trying to catch the largemouth bass, okay? I mean the smallmouth bass, not Mr. Brown Trout. So Mr. Brown Trout, you're in nice cool water. Go back and do your thing. All right. We don't want him, Dom.
I'll take Mr. Brown Trout.
No, we don't want him, Dom. Take that back. Say you don't want him.
I don't want him.
Yeah, because if you said you'd want him, you wouldn't catch one. Okay, the key is we don't care if we catch a brown trout, but we don't want it. We're targeting smallmouth. Right? Dom, you and I are just a couple of West Side kids driving through Stockbridge, Massachusetts' center. The Red Lion Inn right up here. Theodore Sedgwick's house, the guy who basically created the emancipation of slavery in Massachusetts in Brahman Bet versus Ashley. And we have a Prius here doing something. I don't know what they're doing. Don't they realize that I am in what's called a F-250 and that's a Prius? I don't know what they were doing. Oh, they were trying to parallel park in a dime-sized space. Oh yeah, look. Tourists. They're summering, Dom, in the Berkshires. Summering in the Berkshires.
They always
Dom. Diet Noise Pond is here, so we can summer in the Berkshires. It's the thing to do. When you're all that and a bag of chips, you get the summer in the Berkshires. And right up here is the red line on the left. Look up here, right there. America's oldest continuously operating inn. With the Lion's Den, and there the people are, out on the promenade. Basically out there having a good time, enjoying. And I'm going to take a left in front of this. That's a Mercedes right down?
Yes.
All right. See, now look at the Red Lion, this edifice. You can impress a future wife by bringing her to the Red Lion sometime down and spending like $800 on a room for the night. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Dom is on. Remember, we got a lot of pole there, so let enough line out so you can just bend over and get him. You kind of lift the pole and he'll come right to you. Yes! On the bottom fly. At the Crawford Dam. Oh, he's got himself a massive pumpkin seed dam. Yes! Making it happen with the species. Yes! Oh, I just missed one. Remember that pole? Oh, we got off. Where are you getting them? On the swing? At the very end? Where?
Very end.
Yep. So knowing that, the secret is to shorten it up every once in a while, just because you know that there's all these fish in this zone. Yeah. So every once in a while you do it with a shorter cast, and what you're doing, yeah, that's working the fish that are closer to you. On this pool, there's going to be more bass on the other side. See where that slack water is? Yeah. That's where the bass are going to really be loving it. He's on again! Yes! Oh! Dom has finally figured this out, this Euronymphing thing. He's getting them on the swing. He's got to work on getting them up above, but we're happy he's picking them up here. A double. Or is it a single now? The other one might have got off. That's not a bad one. Yeah, you're just going to be able to... And another one. You got this thing figured out, boy.
This is bigger.
He's taking you to task. He's running around town with you, Dom.
What?
He's running around town with you.
This is a good, better size one.
Well, use your... Oh, you got a fall fish. That's a fall fish. That's a fall fish. It's a really...
Do they have teeth in
Nope, nope. Beautiful fish. I love those things.
What is it?
It's called a fall fish. Got me Mr. Smallmouth in the fast water. This guy was out in the fast water. Oh, he came out of the water like a son of a gun. This guy's a rough it, Dom. He thinks he's tough. Oh, he's running. Oh, he's fighting. Oh, he's off. He just pulled right off, Don. Disrespectful. Sometimes the fish wins. Sometimes you win, sometimes the fish wins. There's another one in the swing, Dom. Just like you were saying. Oh, yes! Dom, what was he doing in the middle of the river in the current? A pumpkin seed in current caught on the swing. That is insane. One hit, the second it hit the water. Hey, Chuck. Oh, another one. Oh! Chuck that over here as soon as I get that off. This is an ugly one. You're ugly, boy. I'm going to walk up to my truck and get my cell phone, which I left behind. You have... This has got a lot of fish in it. There's a buck standing right there. That's not a small buck either. That's going to be a 6 or an 8 pointer. He's a factory deer. Staring right at me. I'm just going to keep walking until he runs, because he's going to stand there and look at me. Look at him. He might be getting ready to attack. He's like doing the stomp. He's like, what's he doing? He's coming toward me. I might be about to be attacked by a buck. This is as good as it gets. Look at the size of this buck. I've never been attacked by a buck before. Beautiful deer. What a beautiful, beautiful guy. He's a beauty. I'm going to keep my eye on this guy. He's going to come right after me. He's in the thicks. I mean, he was a little uncomfortable because he had the factory between him and me. So he didn't want to double back for some reason. That was crazy. A fall fish. These guys jump and everything. These are a cool fish to catch. Yes. The largest North American minnow, the fall fish. Hello, fall fish. Sometimes you get a double. I got a double. Another double. To get the guy off the top first. Then I'll get the guy off the bottom. So here's the guy on the top. Oh no. Now we'll get the guy off the bottom. Yes. Isn't that pretty? The wall of the mountain behind it, and then the falls. And that's a dam, and people aren't supposed to like dams anymore. Oh, come on. Hydropower's real clean energy, and dams can be good for the fishery that they serve. They're not always bad. That dam is generating lots of oxygen, and it's got a spill pole that gives depth and cold water. Get rid of all the dams, you're not going to have the same river that you think you're going to have. Come up here. Seems like there's a lot of them because there's rocks here. Walk up above me a little. Or I'll tell you what, you can have this spot and I'll walk up, or whatever you want to do. Dom's on, he's getting beat up. He's got the net ready. Same thing, you lift the pole and it'll come right into the net. Oh, you got a pike, you animal. Either a pike or a pickerel. On a Euronymphing. It's a chain pickerel, boy. It's a nice pickerel. You love pickerel. Oh, Dominic! Oh! This is so funny. He's getting his butt kicked by a pickerel on a Euro. I mean, like, he's got 3-pound test for a leader there. Yes! You wore the thing out. It is literally toast.
He's fighting so good.
Yes! I just let it float in the water. Now you got your pliers there you're going to need to activate. Good stuff, Dom. I've never seen anybody get a pickerel on a Euronymphing. Is it literally down his throat?
No.
It's on what is it, on the end of his nose?
Yeah.
Yo! Because if it's down his throat, oh yeah. Look at Dom operating over there. Yes! Nice, about a 16-incher. That was funny. So I broke out Dom today, got him into the Euronymphing. He did, we probably caught about 8 or 10 fish, right?
Yeah.
I have no idea how many fish I caught. How many fish do you
Neither.
think I caught?
I don't know, 10 to 15.
Me?
Yeah.
Were you watching?
No.
I got video of me catching like 30. Dominic, I like that you were focused on what you were doing,
Yes.
but how dare you?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
He was working his own stuff. But we had a nice day out here. And we didn't get any carp. That's what we were hoping for. But we got more smallmouth than we knew what to do with. And fall fish were the bonus.
Yeah.
That was cool to catch those guys. So we'll see you on the other side with more fishing historic places. Say like and subscribe, Don.
Like and subscribe. Leave a comment.
Oh, yes, do that again.
Leave a comment.
Yes.
Like and subscribe.
I like comments.